adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Rams at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
22! Alert! Hey, middle!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Monday!
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
10! Hey, 22!
Here's Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Complete to Tyler Higbee. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss. To a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Taken from a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But boy, that was force against force.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out a port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
32.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Justin Jefferson, 72 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Stafford to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run this one right up the gut to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, middle. Hey, 5-0. Omaha, hey, blue.
Throwing is Stafford. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion left, Robinson. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down at Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Monday. Ready.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a couple couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll go again here with Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Rams 17. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Rams first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
That's Rams first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree.
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Allen! Van Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Stafford. Completes this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Stafford now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Cardinals, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6.